Hey guys, welcome back to RHR Jen. I'm so glad you're here. Today I'm showing you a compilation video. That's right, some of my favorite look at me moments, from weird jewelry poses to I don't know what she's doing, showing off jewels while doing faux charity work to weird stances she does, just all the things that I've found. It just struck me so odd. I thought you could get a kick out of it and have some laughs and enjoy. So thanks so much for being here, for supporting the channel. Now let's take a look at some look at me moments. Fun. I had such a fun response to the messy that I thought today we'd take a look at some look at me's. That's right. All the time Meghan likes to stare at the camera. And usually she's staring at her stupid husband with a goofy grin, but in some of these it's like, look at me. And so I thought we could take a look at some of those. So take a look at everybody around her because they're looking in different directions in a lot of these, but she finds the camera and says, look at me. So let's take a look. You ready? Here we go. On her wedding day, look at me. My goofy groom doesn't know where to look, but look at me. Oh, there's the poop emoji hat. Look at me. Oh, there she is walking through a random forest. Look at me. All these mourners here for the queen. Nope, doesn't matter. Look at me. Oh, I'm with a group of people. Oh, nope. Look at me. Found the photographer. Look at me. Dressed as Kermit playing Look at Me. Or should I say, look at me. Having a dramatic moment. Everybody off to the side. No, look at me. My stupid husband's looking at our baby, but I'm going to look at the camera because look at me. Oh, more cameras. Look at me. Ooh, looks like my husband's getting mad at me. Oh, but look at me. Standing next to the queen? Oh, no. Look at me. My crayon-eating husband doesn't know where he's at, but look at me. Let's just go ahead and blur that doofus out because look at me. These other people, they're looking at the crowd, but who cares? Look at me. Oh, messy hair, look at me. Cosplaying a Disney villain, look at me. Ooh, on a carriage ride with my frisbee hat, look at me. Rainy night, umbrella, look at me. Trying to pout, but it comes off as duck lips. Look at me. Why do I look like this? I look like a zombie. Look at me. I'm ignoring the people that came out to talk to me so I can stare at the camera. Look at me. Numbnuts doesn't know where to look, but I do. Look at me. Even when I'm mad at Numbnuts, I know where the camera is. Look at me. It's not fair that my sister-in-law is so beautiful. I'm going to try to draw attention away, so look at me. I'm just taking a walk by some cinder blocks and caught off guard by this photographer. Look at me. I'm just caked in bronzer for no reason in a white jacket and stupid hat. Look at me. It's weird how much I look like Dory here, and what the hell am I wearing, and why do I have scissors taped to my head? Look at me. Ooh, I found the camera on the other side of my stupid husband. Look at me. Everybody else is having a conversation, but I know where to find the camera. Look at me. My husband might be shaking hands with someone, but I can lean around his ass and wave to the camera. Look at me. What the hell's going on with Wow, let me try that again. What the hell's going on with my face? I look like Kim Kardashian, kind of. Look at me. My husband always seems pissed, but not me. Not when you have a camera. Look at me. I'm never not going to laugh at this poop hat with the chocolate curl glued to the side of it. Look at me. Windswept, look at me. Side-eye, look at me. I want to remind everyone that Time magazine tried to make them the same height, but look at the real difference. Look at me. Wearing awful clothes, look at me. I'm dressed like a banana. Look at me. Remember when I told you I couldn't wear bright colors? Look at me. I'm pretending to give a shit about the queen or any of my royal duties. Look at me. I gotta push this guy's face out of the camera lens so you can more clearly see mine. Look at me. My husband's trying to solve hard math problems by chewing bubble gum. Look at me. Getting a bullshit award that doesn't actually mean anything and shouldn't have been given to us because we lied all the way through it. Look at me. I can't leave my hair alone or let go of this ginger's hand, 'cause he'll run away. Look at me. No, seriously, see, he's so confused he's waving at trees. Look at me. Sometimes I realize he looks so much like Beaker I have to clap my hands together. Look at me.
Finally, My time to shine. Blue still. Look at me.
No, take a look at the screen. I want you to see what's going on here because I totally missed it. Obviously, control claw, always control claw. But I just want you to watch the images for a minute. I'm going to spin them around in a circle. And what I mean is watch. So, of course, we are looking at their backs there. Look at the placement of the hand. Backs, full on backs. Look at the placement of the hand. We're going to spin them toward the right side. Look at the placement of the hand. Do you see what she's doing? No matter how they spin, she knows where the camera is. This is her version of look at me with her hands. She always has a control claw. She always knows where the camera is. She's playing look at me with her hands. You see what I mean? If the camera is behind them like this, she knows it. She can control him with her hand, but also play look at me and have the attention on her. And look, when it's in front, she can do the double claw, look at me, attention on me, look at me, attention on me. See? I spun them completely around, no matter the angle. It's look at me. Her hands follow. It's nuts. Let's take a look at more pictures. I'll show you to you even faster here. Look, see the angle of the camera? She always has to have control claw, especially when the camera's in front, but always knows where it is and makes a point of making herself the priority. See, I know where the camera is. Control claw. Camera's in front. Control claw. Ooh, control claw engagement photos. Control claw in front of me. Oh, control claw. Look to the side. See? Do you see what I mean? It's always, look at me. I know where the camera is. Look at me. Control claw. Double claw. Look at me. Look at me. Oh, attention on me. Camera off to the side. So am I. Oh, camera in front. Gotta do the control claw. Ooh, camera to the side. I'm going to position myself to the side. Look at me. Oh, tiny wave. Look at me. Camera to the side. Me to the side. Look at me. Oop, camera in front. Double claw. Coming back. Camera. Oh, trying to twist myself around to get to that camera. Look at me. Ooh, definitely look at me here. Control claw. Oh my goodness. Double claw. Oh, let me hold back so the camera can fully get me. I think the control claw is, well, to control Harry, but also to make sure he's not in her shot. Like, slow down, Harold. I'm in the camera spot. On stage, look at me. Camera in front, look at me. Oh, camera switching to behind. Look at me this way. Ooh, attention on me. See, it's a win-win for her. It's controlling Harry, but also attention on me. It's almost like making herself appear, well, in control, but also bigger for the camera or something, or more of her to be photographed. I'm not sure how to explain it, but I feel it in my bones. That's exactly what's happening. Harry's not sure where to go, so I'm going to lead him with my hand. Look at me. I know the camera's behind me. Look at me. Ooh, off to the side. Don't worry, my hand will go to the side. Look at me. Oh, I know it's behind me. So hand directly behind me. Look at me. Ooh, camera to the side. Don't worry, my hand's to the side as well. Look at me. I can lead and be the center of the photograph. Look at me. I can control Doofus and control the picture. Look at me. Also, I've pointed out before, she does not like it when he looks at other people or talks to other people. So that's her favorite time to hold on and not let go of his hand. It's so weird. Look at me. I know where the camera is. Look at me. Ooh, even here, I'm going to pull back and make it twist to the side so the camera can get me. Look at me. Walking down a hill. Look at me. Standing behind us. Look at me. Nurse Ratched, got to make sure I'm in the shot. Look at me. I know where the cameraman is. Look at me. And also smug. Gosh, you guys, this was fun. Thank you so much for pointing this out. Such a good observation, and find so many more examples of, look at me. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm blown away seeing them together like that. It just didn't even click. I just always assume she's controlling him, which she is. But I didn't even think about the look at me aspect. It's the look at me hand. Didn't even think about that. Anyway, so notice it now. If the camera is behind them, Her hand is on his back. If the camera's ahead of him, she's clutching him. Ooh, weird. If you don't like blue humor, I'm just giving you a warning now. You may not like this video. I get it. It's cool. But you guys, look at this. I found something. When she poses, she does a poop pose. I'm not even kidding you. Just take a look at this. I'm telling you, it's more than coincidental. You're going to see it a lot in this video. I was kind of blown away. Poop pose. I was gathering photos and just taking a look because people had asked for her posing photos. And I started to notice a pattern. All of them. Oh, you guys, she's full of shit. And I didn't realize she poses like this in every photo, like she's taking one. Ew, I'm sorry, but it's true. See, now that you know it, you won't be able to unsee it. It's all of her posing photos like this. I just couldn't stop laughing when I figured it out. Take a look. Colorful photos full of it. Look at my yoga pose full of it. What in the world is this pose full of it? This was before she started abusing bronzer and spray tans full of it. Sure, this is how we all just stand on a normal day full of it. She even has her stupid husband posing like this full of it. Look at his face there, seriously. Full of it. You guys, I didn't even have to doctor this photo. This is just how she's posed. Full of it. Seriously, what am I looking at? What's happening in this picture full of it? What kind of throne is this full of it? Probably shouldn't have worn white here full of it. Do you see it in every pose now full of it? Apparently, she really likes this pose full of it. Does it not look like she's sitting on the toilet full of it? Really likes to pose like this near books for some reason full of it. How did nobody stop and think, hey, it looks like she's going to the bathroom in a fancy dress in this picture full of it? Ooh, being committed full of it? Still posing like this, still in black and white full of it. Do you see what I mean? Once you notice it, it's all you'll see. She's full of it. Wearing her green carpet full of it? Sure. Why wouldn't you wear this outfit and pose like this while on royal duties? Yep, that's a thing that happened. Full of it. Deep thoughts and obviously full of it. Did anybody else hear that balloon pop full of it? Okay, now you're just gaslighting us full of it. She sure likes to bend down a lot like this. And she's full of it. Since we're focused on that area and those poses, I thought I'd show you the other thing she loves to do in photos. Turn around and show you her rear. Stay classy, Meghan. I think I'm going to call these, look at my butt. Wearing a white dress. Haven't discovered bronzer yet. Look at my butt. My hair's turning orange, but my skin's not quite there yet. Look at my butt. Wearing denim and shorts on a purple carpet. Look at my butt. Ooh. That makeup. Look at my butt. Joker. Royal duties are hard. Look at my butt. Yep, that's actually her at a friend's wedding. Look at my butt. She really loves to pose by graffiti. Look at my butt. Also loves a zipper that goes all the way down the back of her dress. Look at my butt. See? Told ya. Tell me this photo wasn't staged. Look at my butt. In the rain, look at my butt. Way before the bronzer and spray tan, look at my butt. Not sure what this pose is. Look at my butt. You know how she was doing all those coat flicks? I'm surprised she didn't do one for her butt here. Wow, she really is an ass. You guys, I had so much fun making this video. I hope you enjoyed it as well. It's kind of ridiculous and fun. But who knew there were so many butt posed pictures? I had no idea until I started going through them. And just all the poses like this. Ugh. Look at me. Well, I was going through pictures of old Markle, as you do, and I found a disturbing other trend that I hadn't even noticed before. That's right, Maggie Poo, you should be nervous. I was so blinded. I was so naive. I was stuck on the look at me that I failed to notice. I've got to pee. I am ashamed of myself for not noticing that in every photo she looks like she's got to pee. So let's take a look at this weird tripping over her own feet trend and enjoy some I gotta pee. Do you see what I mean? Holding on to herself like a toddler. I gotta pee. But also, look at me. What? This is just how I stand. I gotta pee. This is before I discovered bronzer. I gotta pee. Also, why are my foundation garments always wrong? I gotta pee. I'm trying to make myself look taller, I guess I gotta pee. Bondage shoes, I gotta pee. Throwing a fit at a photo shoot, I gotta pee. What? This is just how I stand, I gotta pee. Whoa, definitely no bronzer here, I gotta pee. Always picks the worst outfits, I gotta pee. Wow, yeah, this is really not a weird way to stand, I gotta pee. I'm being dramatic in black and white, I gotta pee. Orange hair, I gotta pee. It looks like her feet got put on wrong, I gotta pee. Being dramatic, I gotta pee. Up close, I gotta pee. What is this outfit? What is it pointing at? I gotta pee. Same outfit, don't understand it. Still no bronzer, what's happening? I gotta pee. This one looks like she's on a cruise ship and she's gonna fall over, but she's gotta pee. Damn, she's more pale than her dress is there, gotta pee. Seriously though, this is a weird outfit and an even weirder pose. She's gotta pee. Wearing a cape again, gotta pee. Decided to put the jacket on, gotta pee. Ooh, kind of a combo look at me and gotta pee. No, seriously, what's happening? Are her feet put on the wrong way? Gotta pee. Posing with someone, gotta pee. She really likes square dresses and boat neck stuff, gotta pee. Sure, totally normal way to stand for a picture, gotta pee. Giving herself an examination, gotta pee? What's happening? Almost a gotta pee stance, but the photographer clicked too early. So just weird. Oh, there's the gotta pee and my bra. I put back on my sunglasses, gotta pee. Standing like this won't make my outfit any less hideous, gotta pee. A different picture in the red dress, still gotta pee. Really likes to stand like this. Surprised she hasn't fallen over, gotta pee. Hadn't discovered spray tan yet, gotta pee. Alright, and I have to end us on this one because this one haunts my nightmares. What? What? Not exactly the gotta pee stance, but I mean, tell me you gotta pee without telling me you gotta pee. What is this? What is this pose? Well, I found a new pattern. Well, I can't even take credit. I got the best comments saying you've got to see how she poses for her jewelry, and I haven't noticed it, but now it's all I see. So we're going to take a look at some of her look at me jewelry edition. Ooh, wait till you see this. It's going to be lots of fun. Now, this is normally where I'd start posting pictures, but there's something I want to talk about first in regards to jewelry. A lot of it ties back into Diana. There were a couple pieces that she got from Diana, aka from Harry, that were Diana's, and there's a lot of attention drawn to those pieces. Now, I couldn't talk about that without first discussing the watch. I get a lot of comments on the watch, so I just want to clarify something real quick before we dive in, because it's interesting. Whenever I talk about the watch, what I'm talking about is Diana's Cartier watch. And I always get comments saying, no, Jen, she bought one for herself. Well, I can clarify this because it is confusing. You're right and I'm right. We're both right. Okay. When she was working on Suits, it was the third season. The story goes that the third season got picked up and she was so excited that she bought herself a Cartier watch. Now, I want to point out something. Just, a little food for thought. Remember, I didn't Google the royals. I didn't know anything about them. She just so happened to buy herself this Cartier tank watch. Why is that important? Because Diana had this Cartier tank watch. You can see it here in the picture. So, the one she bought herself, the stupid watch that she engraved 2mm from mm, is this Cartier two-tone watch right here. So when you see the silver one with some gold flecks in the younger days, like these pictures here, that is her watch she bought herself. When you see the gold one, that is the one that was given to her that was Diana's Cartier watch. So again, I get a lot of comments saying, no, that's not Diana's, or no, that's the one she bought herself. There are two. They are identical. You just have to look at what the tone is. So the one on the left, Diana's, the one on the right is the one that she bought herself. Isn't that creepy? I didn't Google the royals. I didn't know anything about him. Yeah, okay. Bunny Boiler. Sure you didn't. Sure, Jan. Okay, so now that we're on the same page about that, let's take a look at the look at me. And when we talk about the watch, I'll be saying, watch me. So you can tell she does poses to show off jewelry. I didn't realize it. Again, some fabulous people pointed out in my comments, and now it's all I see. So this is when she bought herself the Silver Cartier tank watch. Look at these poses. What? That's just how you pose, right? And you might excuse one and say, she's playing with her hair. But guys, come on. They're like this. It's like, oh, look at me. She's doing that cross-legged, I gotta pee here. But also, look at my expensive watch. 2mm from mm. Look at me. Standing like I gotta pee again. 2mm from mm. So this pose seems to be before she discovered bronzer and spray tans within an inch of her life. I can't tell on this one. It doesn't look like the Cartier watch. It looks like she's just showing off a watch here. Look at me. Watch me. So, of course, this is before she had met Has No Balls and has not had the Diana watch yet. So she's showing off her watch. 2mm from mm. Watch me. P.S. Which face is this? Is it just me or does she look totally different in these photos? Okay, weird. Okay, to further show how she poses with jewelry, look at this. I believe this is when she had the TIG. This is when she was dating Hazmat, and you can see they are wearing matching bracelets. This is her trying to get discovered of who she's dating without actually saying it. She's posing like this. Look there. Definitely with the jewelry tucked on the outside so it can clearly be seen. Look at me. Look at my jewelry. I have in a secret relationship that I sure hope you figure out who it is. So now we're going to get into the Hank and Skank, the Harold and Fraud days. Let's take a look at some look at me moments with the jewelry because this is where the hits just keep on coming. Get ready for this. So this is their engagement shoot, obviously. And so I don't even fault her for looking at the ring. We've all done it, right? It's part of the engagement shoot. Whatever, they're looking at the ring. Who cares? Okay, same thing. I'll kind of give her a pass here. It's her wedding day. You're going to show off the ring. It's part of it. I get it. But still, look at me. All eyes on me. But leading up to the wedding, when they were engaged, there are so many pictures like this. Look at my ring. Do you know who I am? Look at me. Look at my ring. I always know where the camera is, so I got to show off my ring. Look at me. This is the bump before the bump. Look at my ring. You know how she always did the, look at my bump, look at my bump, bump, bump. You know, moving jackets, it's moving hands. Look at my ring. So someone's so camera aware, you're telling me she doesn't know exactly where that camera is? She does. Look at my ring. Ooh, look, there's a wedding band there now too. Look at me. I want to make sure that this is on camera. This is just how I pose. Look at me. Look at my ring. I just want to make sure you know I'm engaged. Look at my ring. It is funny. It's like the one time she would allow her face not to be in a shot is to make sure that that ring is shown. Gotta make sure you know Diana's diamonds are in the shot. Look at me. Oh, did you know I'm engaged to Diana's son? Look at me. I'm trying to be like Diana, but it'll never happen. Look at me. I have important thoughts. Just look at me. Here's my ring. Look at me. I'm acting like a 6-year-old at a garden party. Look at me. What? This is just how I stand and move. It's not to draw comparisons to Diana at all. Oh, but did you know some of the diamonds in my ring came from Diana? Look at me. All right, now we're going to get into some earring work because she does earring poses, I noticed too, like this one. You might say, Jen, she's caught off guard. No, she's not. She's pointing to them. She got these butterflies from Diana's collection. And she makes sure to show them off when she wears them by pointing at them or adjusting her hair around them. If I wear her earrings, people will love me like they love Diana, right? That's how that works. Ring and earrings, look at me. Oh, let's show off these earrings and ring, look at me. And here are the blood diamond earrings that are very controversial that she wore twice and then tried to get her people to lie about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch my revenge coverage because we go into it. Yep, those are those earrings. Okay, now I want to get into just some general look at me's jewelry edition because now you can tell in some of these, in all of these poses, she's trying to show off mostly the watch, the Cartier love bracelet that Harry had given her, the ring, things like that. Just take a look at the poses and tell me that it's not meant to draw attention to her jewelry. Here we go. What? This is just how I stand. Look at me. Look at my jewelry. Oh, yeah, again, I know where the camera is, so I'm going to angle it so you can see all my jewelry. Look at me. Cosplaying as a Kardashian / Cardi B. Look at my jewels. Look at me. Oh, got to get this arm up so that way my jewelry can be in the picture. Look at me. Did you get my bracelet and ring in the shot? Okay, look at me. I'm wearing Diana's tennis bracelet. Look at me. Oh, is the bracelet in the shot? Okay, perfect. Look at me. Oh, this is just a totally normal way to stand when you're having your photo taken. Look at me. Oh, here's the rumpled up flamingo outfit. Let's make sure you can see my jewelry. Look at me. What, you thought that was a candid photo? Look at this one. Explain this pose. Look at my jewelry. Look at me pretending to be relaxed, but actually, look at my jewelry. Okay, this was at the Invictus Games when she wore a dreadfully untailored white suit. Now look at this. She's got to make sure the Diana watch me, is poking out from the long sleeves. So you might say, okay, that's just one pose there, but look at the backgrounds. They're changing. These are different photos. Is the Diana watch showing? Be sure to get a photo. Look at me. My hideously oversized Joker outfit might hide the Diana watch. Let me just get that out real quick. Look at me. Watch me. What? This is just how I stand. So you'll look at my jewelry. Even when I'm ticked off during a Zoom call and throwing a hissy fit in the background, look at my jewelry. Posing for an awkward magazine, look at my jewelry. Posing for an even more awkward magazine, look at my jewelry. It's important that I get my watch out underneath these long sleeves so you can see that I'm wearing Diana's watch. Look at me. It's important to me that you can see my watch and jewelry while posing with servicemen and women. Look at me. Let's make sure I turn the jewels toward camera. Look at me. Are you getting all the bracelets? Here they are. Look at me. Oh, here's my ring too. Look at me. Oh, more bracelets. Look at me. Weird fake hairstyle. Look at me. Jewelry. Being pensive on a Zoom call. Look at me. You guys, look at this face. Wasn't she an actress? What is this face? It's so good. Look at my face, but also look at my jewelry. One of the worst outfits I've ever seen on any human being ever in New York. Again, 80-something degrees during this trip. Look at my jewelry. I gotta get my arm out from under this big stupid wool coat for no reason. Look at my jewelry. I'm going to hold on to Doofus, but also show off my jewelry. Look at me. It's important to me to hold my arm all weird like this so that way I can show you my jewelry. Look at me. I have to make sure that my name is in the same sentence as Diana's name. Look at me. Look at my jewelry. I'm so surprised. I called the paparazzi on myself. Oh my goodness. I have no choice but to show off my jewelry. Look at me. It's also important to me to dress like this and to wear on my jewelry when I go on a hike. And a paparazzi just happens to find me. Look at me. It's also important to me that I have my photo made while doing quote-unquote charity work while showing off my jewelry. What? This is just how you hold things in pictures. It's not to show off the ridiculously expensive jewelry I'm wearing. Look at me.